What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We are here tonight to talk about The Godfather. This is a classic from 1972. This is Mafia Monday. Sorry we are late. We're on the heels of BMF, y'all, but we came here to have fun tonight. Tamika, this is the classic. What do you like most about this classic movie? Because this is the introduction to most of the stars that we grew up with watching.
Yeah, definitely. It's some of their first roles and is classic, classic, classic. It set the model that most mafia movies we see and shows up to this day is still using. And they just hit the 50th anniversary. I think it was in 2022. So like March 24th of this month would be the 52nd. So, and it still stands the test of time. You know how we look at things and say that it age well. For me, yes, it's still good. I still love it. Still notice new things in it, even though I watched it a bunch of times, and it give me all different kind of emotions.
Okay, so I hope you with the trivia. I know you with the facts because you got a lot of fun facts for us tonight. And I forgot to put the vote up in the chat. I was gonna ask them who was their favorite character, but we'll move on from that. What's up, OT Lungs? What's up, Greta? Hey, EJ, Kendall, Lisa, uh, OT. Oh, I think I called them out twice. Smooth. Thank you
Hey,
guys for showing.
cuz.
Really appreciate it. Don't judge me, but I had a crush on Sonny. I had a crush on his attitude.
I,
Him,
I ain't mad at
I ain't mad at you. I ain't judging you.
it. Yeah.
So he basically put the this is where we saw all of the Italian bravado with him. He showed that which is emulated in a lot of movies that we see today. It's like
Absolutely.
he sets it off. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I don't know if you want me to give one of my fun facts because I guess
Go ahead.
usually I would tell all of them, but I'm gonna save some of them till we get to certain parts. But since we talking about Sonny, James Caan, who played Sonny, actually was going for Michael. He was the first choice for Michael, but then Al Pacino got it and they put him for Sonny. Now the other part of it is that Robert De Niro also went for the part of Sonny, and then he ended up not getting the part of Sonny, but was supposed to play poorly, but then got another role and left the movie and went to do that role. And the role that he went for was a role that Al Pacino left to come do Michael. So it's so funny because I think it was Goodfellas and another one too that they actually both auditioned for the same role. And then, he later came to, of course, play what do you call it, Vito in part two. So it was like it
Mm-hmm.
was meant to work out that way, in my opinion. And I know there was a couple of other names that they said also they were looking for as far as Michael and Sonny. It was like originally the studio wanted Robert Redford, Warren Beatty, Dustin Hoffman, Jack Nicholson, Ryan O'Neal to play
Wait,
Michael, and then they was looking at Martin Short to play Sonny. So it's funny when you
Martin
think about,
Short.
yeah, I mean not Martin Short, I'm sorry, Martin
Martin
Sheen.
Sheen. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Martin Sheen. I'm sorry, y'all. And
Nah, I
De
don't see
Niro did
Martin Sheen being
win Best Supporting
Italian.
Actor when he did The Godfather Part 2. So it worked out for him either way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't see Martin Sheen being in the
Yeah, I
Corleone
think it worked
family.
out the way it was supposed to.
I
Mm,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Hmm.
So look, we got the whole. This is the everything starts with the wedding. It's a
Hmm.
key part of this movie. I want you to tell me the fun fact. We gonna. I want you to. I'm gonna give you the on their wedding day. It was an Italian tradition that you cannot turn down a request on the day of your wedding. So if it's like a Italian tradition, so that's why it was like a line of people waiting to see Don Corleone to ask him for favors. And some of them he helped, and some he questioned, and he talked to everybody and listened to their plights. So what was your thoughts about him and the first person that came to him?
Was that the one? I don't even remember. Was that the one that was real nervous to talk to him?
Yeah, that was okay. Look, if you can't answer this, then you're not gonna be able to answer the trivia question.
Okay.
You know what? Let me do the trivia right now. Then I'll do the trivia. This is the only trivia multiple choice we got tonight. The other stuff is a lot of true and false and stuff like that. So here's the first question, y'all. Y'all ready? In order of appearance, what are the profession of the first three men that Don Corleone meets with during his daughter's wedding reception? A. Hitman, Undertaker, Baker. Bring her back in.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me. I'm glad you came in at the right time, so we didn't get to ask the question. So we're talking about the wedding.
I know what you're talking about now.
And how it's a tradition with them not turning. They can't turn down requests.
I heard.
Okay. So I wanted to know. This is like the where we see a lot of things connect with Don Corleone. We see his power, we see his influence, we meet his family, and we see it's a lot of other stuff going on in there too. But I want to know, being that you just came on because we just started, what was your thoughts about this movie? What type of, or how do you feel about this movie? What type of nostalgia does it give you? Is this like one of the movies that got you into watching crime drama?
Crazy thing is, no, it was not one of the movies that got me into crime drama. But when I finally did see it, I realized that this was the catalyst, or like basically the inspiration for all mob movies going forward. So I immediately knew that I needed to pay this movie like the utmost homage. And it became like my favorite mob movie. So it's a movie that I have to watch. And what was the other? Oh, the nostalgia. I don't really have. I don't know if I have nostalgia with this movie. There's something about this movie that
quoting lines.
I like to quote lines. Of course, it's the best one is I'm gonna make him over. I can't refuse. Like that's just the biggest one right there. But I can't think of nothing else off the, or he sleeps with the fishes or whatever. But the nostalgia that I have is for some reason, and I don't know why this is weird. When I was watching this, like maybe over 10 years ago or something, in one of my old residences, it was, the weather was nice, and it was like the weather had just broken, and it was just something weird about watching it. It just gave me this good feeling. So, and that's probably the thing that I miss sometimes when I watch this. I'll be like, it takes me back to that moment where it's just something about the weather breaking and springtime coming, and I just had The Godfather on, and it just, life felt beautiful. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to explain, but whatever.
So to me,
I will.
Oh, you was going to say something else? I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. No, I'm just looking at. I was gonna wait until you asked a question.
Yeah, I know when I know when I'm telling you when to put it in, but I just wanted to add that because just in case you mentioned it. Yeah. Tamika, what is the fun fact in this scene with the wedding?
Oh no, I was thinking about the other guy that was so nervous to come in and talk to him. They were saying how they kept that in, that he actually was just nervous to go in and do the scene with Marlon Brando, and they were saying that, you know, they felt like he liked to capture the mistakes and keep some of the mistakes in. So of course we know some of the scenes was ad libs, which to me, we could say that about a bunch of movies. The ad libs usually be on point, and it'd be like, oh wow, that's funny that came off the top of their head and they kept it in. And so that was something that stuck out to me. And of course, I think everybody knows about the cat.
Well, tell them, but just in case they don't know, because there's some people in here probably that don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, they were saying that you know, instead of them keeping on re-recording the scene, when you see the guy so nervous, like if he's supposed to be nervous to come in to see the Dawn, it's really that the guy was just nervous to do his part and to go in there with Marlon Brando. So they was like, well, it comes off good because it makes it look like he's scared to come in and have to ask him for a favor. And then as far as the cat was just a stray that was already in the studio. And it ended up that the cat really liked Marlon Brando a lot. He didn't want to leave him alone. He like how Kayla is when I'm on live and she want to be in the damn camera. So I always thought that was funny because it just looked like it was supposed to be a part of it, like the cat belonged.
Yeah, so that was like an ad-lib part. So that's cool. I didn't know that. I just found that out recently. That's why I was so intrigued by it.
What, that the cat just wandered in?
Yeah, I know you. I think I remember you mentioning it too. But it looks so. The cat looks so relaxed.
Exactly.
Like he's
it was
really
meant
playing
to be
his
there.
part.
Right. And you would think that he already been around him or he was trained. And they said that the cat was also like meowing so loud that they had to re-record their audio so that they wouldn't be drowned out by it because he was just purring really loud.
Oh, okay. So now they didn't want to take the picture until Michael came. I thought that was good. You see, Sonny's wife know what's going on. She know he up to no good.
So can I say another fun fact? I know you mentioned about Luca because that was like his first acting role, and you know he they kind of walked in on him doing the rehearsal part, and they, like you said, they kept it. But there was also a scene where him and Kay were talking, Michael and Kay were talking in the wedding, and the budget was so like restricted on this film that Francis Coppola they only had, like, they rented out this house or this area, this property. They only had that one day to film, and they were losing daylight, so they had to put a whole bunch of lighting around that scene right here where you see Kay and him talking at the table. This was shot in the dark. Basically, they lost their daylight, and they had to like do all of this, this lighting magic to capture and make it look like it was daylight. And they said that, no one would know to this day that was what was happening. So it was one of the tricks that I learned when I was like, going through my little film school situation. And I was like, oh, this is so smart, just to learn different things to do, how to improvise when you don't have a budget for certain things. So I thought it was pretty cool.
That's a good fun fact.
Yeah.
So we see Michael, he comes back. He's a war hero. He brings his girlfriend, Kay. She meets the family, and they see Luca Brasi practicing his speech. So this part, he was really practicing his lines?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I had to ask that question. That's why I was working myself up to it. So that's like, man, we getting a lot of fun facts with this, y'all. I'm liking this. So I'm going to do the first. This is the only multiple choice trivia question that we had. He had 3 people come to him in during this wedding. And this is the question. I want to know. I'm going to let the question play, and then y'all put the answer in the chat. People in the chat, you put it in the chat, and then we'll do the answer, okay? So here we go. In order of appearance, what are the profession of the first 3 men that Don Corleone meets with during his daughter's wedding reception? A, hitman, Undertaker Baker. B, Undertaker Baker hitman. C, Baker, Undertaker hitman. Or D, none of the above. What is the answer? I got any ideas? No? Okay.
No, I didn't just watch it, so
well,
I'm going off the dome. So no.
I know you're going off the dome, but they had the first guy come in, and he says to him, and you know what? You probably not gonna get it, but you know how you see things and you see foreshadowing moments?
Mm-hmm.
He says to the first guy, I hope I don't need you anytime soon, but I will come to you for services.
Mm-hmm.
The first person that came to talk to him was the Undertaker.
Mm.
The Undertaker that did Sonny's body. And Sonny was in the shadows. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Scary, crazy.
So
all
in
the
the
above.
order, I'm gonna give y'all the order. Since take a guess. If you don't know, take a guess. It don't hurt to guess.
Undertaker, Baker, Hitman.
Okay, so y'all gave y'all a clue. In order of appearance, what are the profession of the first three men that Don Corleone meets with during his daughter's wedding reception? A. Hitman, Undertaker, Baker. B. Undertaker, Baker, Hitman. C. Baker, Undertaker, Hitman. Or D. None of the above. What is the answer? If you picked B, then you are right. B is the answer. I gotta learn to do it faster, y'all. I'm getting there, y'all. Just bear with the production thing. Anywho, moving on. We talked about Johnny Fontaine was one of the actors, one of the nightclub singers that Don Corleone is his actual godson. So he was supposed to come sing at this wedding, but he came for a favor too because he wants to get this part in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he want the part, y'all? What was he explaining to when he said act like I'm on? What was he explaining to him about the part? What was he explaining to Don Corleone why this part was made for him? But y'all don't know that either.
Nope. I tried to watch it today, but you had to pay for everything, so wasn't doing that.
It's all right. It's okay. We having fun with it. How many lines can y'all quote?
I don't even know.
All right, we'll move on.
If you would have asked me earlier, I would have came prepared with it, but I don't.
I usually do trivia, so I thought you knew. So it's
no,
all right,
I wouldn't know that you were what questions you were gonna ask.
Okay, look, look. I'm gonna go. Let me show the like the bucket. Do you know the answer? Hey, you still laughing at the man kicking the bucket?
Yeah. Who was Paulie with when he kicked the bucket?
But look, that's a polite way of saying KI double hockey. So.
I know.
look at the. That's the bathroom man kicking the bucket, y'all. You know how they be like man and woman. I'm sorry.
Why the bucket got a tongue? Oh my gosh, the bucket is dead. Oh my gosh.
That's how it gets kicked the bucket. Look, you picked it up quick. I thought you.
He got the tongue all out like. Oh my gosh, you put a lot of detail into that, girl.
I didn't do that. That's the bucket I picked.
Huh? That's the bucket
put
you
the
picked?
face on there.
Well, that's what I'm shoot. The bucket is a lot of detail.
I just realized it just now when you said the tongue was there. If I knew that tongue was there, I would have painted it pink or red.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
All right, tell us who. Okay. Is anybody in the chat got the answer?
No, but I'm gonna come back to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back to it because we gotta talk about this guy. Because I did have this scene, but I don't know what I did have it, but I ain't cut it down because I got distracted with something. But I had the clip, but we're not gonna use it. But he explains about this prize horse. This was like one of the you got any fun facts about this, Tamika, with the horse scene with them doing with him explaining how he said he not gonna race it, he gonna put it out to stud. So basically, he was using this prize horse to mate and and get a whole stable of horses, I guess. But he didn't like the fact that Johnny Fontaine got one of his girls hooked on dope, and it was the greatest piece of tail he had. So he was like, he is not gonna get that part, and I don't care what mobster you bring here. So he was determined he wasn't giving him this part. And he said he knew about all of the other stuff, how Don Corleone threatened the last guy when he wanted the last job. So he was like, you can come back here with all this guinea stuff, but I'm not messing with you. What was y'all do? I like the way Tom Hagen just got up and left when he was like, he got to find out about this news right away. Mm-hmm. But I ain't think he was gonna come back this hard. Where he got where the whole thing is in his bed with him.
Yeah, that's vicious. Definitely.
We trying to talk about the some of the major scenes, and also we're not going scene for scene. We're just going to talk about some of the major scenes and if y'all know certain things.
There was something about this scene that they talked about in the offer and how that was another like problem that they ran into. And I'm so annoyed because I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I just was telling Moochie earlier today that, well, I think the Goodfellas, and I can't remember, I've been doing so many of these old movies recently, but this is one of the ones that have a lot of fun facts that you can look at online. But I was saying to Moochie that I remember when you talked about the offer with Hidden Gems, and then you was reviewing it, and made me go watch it. I think she talked about the port and you talked about the offer, and I went and watched it, and it was very good. So if y'all want to know like a lot of behind the scenes and things of that nature, definitely very well done, and it gives you a lot of things. One thing I remember about the horse's head is that it was real. It wasn't a prop, but they said no animal was hurt, that this was something that they actually got from the dog food company.
Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out, if it was real or not. I don't remember. Like, I was like, there was something about that horse head that I'm like, it's something really, really important, and I just can't remember it. Oh my gosh.
What did you like most about The Godfather? Put it in the chat, y'all, too. I want to read some of y'all comments.
I don't know. You got to pick one of us.
It doesn't matter who goes first. I mean,
you should pick.
From the bottom and work our way up. Miss K, it's on you.
What I like most about The Godfather is how Michael Corleone is the one that nobody expected. I love that type of stuff. When the father wanted him, he's the military guy. He's the one that they expected not to be in the life or anything, but he's the least likely candidate, but he's the best man for the job, and that's what I like. And when he got into the business, like he took on the role like no other. And I do love the fact that his father, just had to accept it, and he schooled him before before he had to kick the bucket himself.
You want me to show the bucket picture again? What's your thoughts, Tamika? What
It's hard for me to choose one thing. Like I like the different character dynamics for different reasons. Like I like how Vito is the Don, as how he interacts with the people that's, coming to ask him for things, and as well as how he pretty much knows his sons and how to deal with each one of them. And then there's things I like about Sonny, even though sometimes I would be like, Sonny, calm the hell down, sit your damn behind down somewhere. Like other times that I like that he was like, nah, this is the way it's gonna go, that's it. And I definitely agree with Miss K about Michael, because he was like the one that Sonny was actually like, oh, look to him, the little Ivy League, and laughing and stuff. But he was able to come through and turn things around. So I like that aspect of it as well. And another fun fact, because I didn't want to like give all of them out in the beginning. I didn't really know how Moochie was doing it, but what's his name? Francis Coppola. He actually had like a lot of his family members was in this movie. His mother, his father, his wife, his two sons, they all had cameos. and his daughter played Connie and Carlos' baby, and then of course his sister played Connie. So he was making sure they were spread out throughout this movie.
I didn't know. I just realized that Talia Shire was his
yeah. I only heard about her. I didn't know the other people was in it.
I think it's the sons and the wife was at the Christian in baptism or whatever, like a small thing. The mother was at the wedding, and I can't remember where the father was. I think he was playing some kind of piano or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so they were extras in the movie.
That's cool.
Okay. So, let me go to this first because the other thing is a video. My bad. I'm kind of messed up with my thing. I'm sorry if I'm unorganized, y'all. I apologize.
Okay.
When he yelled out, I had to get the Papa boy. Always.
This scene is one of the most annoying scenes, especially when he, like that scene when he flopped the gun. Like, come, you're such a dope. Like, it was just so annoying. Like, why do you even have him with you?
That's because this guy called out sick.
Oh my gosh, that was so annoying. I don't care if he called out. Bring Sonny with me then. Shoot, I'm not taking this guy.
Okay, well, since we here,
this guy is. He's like, oh, the gun.
He was freaked out.
Yeah, like the heck is going on? That was so annoying.
So since we talking about Fredo,
oh god,
he showed up drunk at the wedding. Do you think he's just a natural F up?
It seems like it.
Yeah, that's why he sent him away.
Yeah,
he definitely was not made for that life.
No,
I think if he would have, he probably should have been in like restaurant hospitality. Like he just has a sweet, you know what I mean? Like he's just a sweet guy. I don't think he should have been in anywhere near this business at all. If they had like, you know, a nice little Italian restaurant, they should have put him in charge or something. Like that's it.
Exactly.
But they end up doing that later, and he still messed that up.
Doing what? Put him in charge of a restaurant?
Never mind. So this is the trivia question, y'all. How many times was Don Corleone pow pow?
I think it was like
he
5.
says it, Salazzo, when he picks up Tom Hagen after we finds out.
I don't know, but I thought I heard 5.
I think it was 5.
I don't remember what Salazzo says, but I feel like I
y'all
heard
are right.
5 shots.
See, you got it. Yay! I'm trying. Look, y'all be saying I'll be doing like hard questions. I'm trying to be easy with it. So, Virgil Salazzo this is with him. Once he did this starts the war, but this all stemmed from them having that conversation about the dope.
Yeah, and Sonny shouldn't have opened his mouth because to me, that's where it went left. If Sonny wouldn't have expressed that he was interested, then I don't think they would have went this far. That's just my opinion. And then the father even warned him, like, you don't ever like, you know, like basically don't I don't remember exactly the words that he said to me, but like, don't be disagreeing with me in front of.
He said you never let the family know what you're thinking.
Yeah, never let
somebody outside of your family know what you're
thinking. Right. So he screwed up with that, which is why he never was fit for it at all. Your father's the Don, and you're over here speaking out of turn. Freaking idiot.
Yeah, that's why he said he already talked about his child being privileged to be here. Yeah.
I liked Sonny though, I'm not gonna lie, but he wasn't fit either.
So they find out that that Paulie knew that the hit was coming, so he called out sick. And that's where this question comes from with the bucket. I did not know the bucket had the tongue.
Got you cracking up.
I was just laughing at the bucket with his foot out. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all.
I like how the way he kicking.
Do y'all know the
Yeah.
answer?
You just need some Timbs on.
Y'all know the answer. Y'all been looking at it, and it's a major part to it.
Somebody said Clemenza. Just somebody
Yep.
put it down.
That's who it was, Clemenza. So he was with him. He gets taken out. And what is the famous line, y'all? If y'all don't know this.
This is a long movie. You gotta do a fresh watch.
Gun, take the cannoli. That was an
That's
ad
like
lib.
y'all. That's like that was an ad lib?
Yes, and they kept it.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Somebody put that in the chat as well.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, if y'all don't get it, the chat got it. I know it's people in here. It's not a big deal if you don't know it. It's not
Chelsea was mentally challenged.
We just having fun with it. He was mentally challenged. What you talking about, Fredo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably got kicked by a mule when he was little. You know how they be saying stuff?
Aw. Poor Fredo. This special boy.
All right, here's the true or false question, y'all. Oh no, let me move on. Let me move on to this. So once he gets hit, y'all, I don't. For some reason, the rest of my slides is not here. I thought I had them all here. I thought I had it all. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, for a person that loves quotes, this movie, I don't got that many quotes in my head for it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, no. And I never looked at it with the reviewer's lens.
Okay.
So that's another thing.
But I've seen this so many times where it's parts of this I could quote.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I've seen it a lot, but it's too long to be watching all the time. So
oh yeah. But
so
it's like, not even so much that, Miss K. Sometimes you catch it from the middle and you be like, you know what, I'm gonna watch it from here.
Well, that's exactly that's exactly what I be doing. Like, okay, I'm gonna watch it from right here, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna just watch it from here. Because I've done that. I've done that with it's several movies. If I'm channel surfing, well, now that streaming's out and not that many people have cable anymore, it doesn't happen as much.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like when I was scrolling, if this was on, it's like the Goodfellas, this another movie, I'm watching it.
Yeah. Yep. So I don't know, but you know, so with Michael's on the phone was.
Yeah, so Michael's on the phone. He goes. He tells her he wants to tell her that he loves her, but he doesn't. And Clemenza teases him. But we find out that
Do you think he really loved her?
I was just about to say I don't think Michael ever loved her.
Did.
I think he settled for her.
Yeah,
I agree. Because
he may have grew to love her, but he wasn't in love with her at that time. I don't feel like.
I don't feel like it either. I feel like she was like with the path he was going at the time. She was the right woman for him.
Yeah, and when you see how he went along with Apollonia.
Yeah,
this is a serious difference.
Yeah,
serious difference.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, poor Kay.
Yeah, I feel like she was his. You know how somebody's the right person because of the life you're living.
Yeah,
she was the perfect woman for him being a college person, Joe College, because that's what they was calling him. And he was a war hero,
right?
So he had an American girl,
right?
I mean, that's how I saw it.
Everything looked good on paper,
right? Yeah. You know how they do.
Yep.
They
were setting him up for like the American dream. He's gonna be our American dream boy,
right?
Yes.
Exactly. So I guess I don't even have to do this one. Y'all already know this line.
Which one? The gun, take the cannoli. Yeah. Somebody was, when you asked about quotes, somebody had that up there already.
I believe he loved her but settled for her.
You know, the one that the saddest quote to me was, and I don't know if I'm saying all the way right, is Look how they butchered my boy.
Look how they massacre my boy.
Oh, they massacred. I don't
Look
even
how
know
they
why.
massacre
Why
my
would I
boy.
say the word butcher when he didn't get stabbed? They
Mhm.
massacred
Yeah.
my boy. Yeah. I was. I'm not gonna tell you the other thing I was thinking about, Mooch, that made me say butcher. I'm not even gonna say what it is. That person got stabbed up, so I'm not gonna say it. All right. Yeah, but that was a sad quote.
Oh, do you think he set up Luca Brasi? Do you think Luca Brasi was set up for failure, or do you think he would have really been able to infiltrate these people the way how loyal he was to Don Corleone?
Who's he?
That's the one that got choked like this.
No. I know who Luca is, but who is he? Who's the he you're referring to?
I am referring to the Sollozzo. And so him going with Sollozzo, do you feel that Don Corleone set him up for failure? Or do you think this would have worked? Or do you think everybody could see through his loyalty?
I think everybody kind of knew who he was. At the end of the day, they knew who Luca Brasi was, and so they took care of him. I don't think it would have worked.
So that's why they took him out first.
Yeah, that's why they saw him coming. Yeah, that's why the hit with Michael worked, because they didn't, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't expect him because they always considered him a civilian.
Yeah,
and I think it would have. That was the only way it could work because they was ready for Sonny.
Exactly.
They was ready for Sonny. They was ready for him. They was ready to deal with that hot temper, and they knew what it was.
Yep.
So and I believe Sollozzo knew he was a sitting duck after the hit failed. So he knew that. He said, I missed my chance, because he said that to Hagen after he was letting him go, because that's when he says 5 times and he's still alive.
And that's crazy too, because it was close range. Like they ran up on him. Oh my gosh. And that damn Fredo.
You know?
Yeah.
I was mad at him with this too. Because you thought it was going to be on. You thought he was going to get out and be like, bah, bah, bah. But no, he was just like.
I hate seeing that scene with him. Oh my gosh. They knew it. They was like, oh, he's going to take Fredo. But why? I don't know. I don't
understand why he ain't take somebody else. It would have been better off. Well, I know the other people had other stuff to do. So they figured they go watching Pop is nothing.
Right.
Because nobody would mess with him. Do y'all know the nationalities of Sollozzo? What was his nickname that they was calling him? That's just an off the dome.
No.
The Turk. Turk.
With a name like Sollozzo? He was a Turk?
Yeah, they was calling him the Turk.
Must have been mixed.
That's what I was saying. I thought he was one of the 5 families. That's why I didn't understand that part. I'm gonna read this one. Do y'all know this one? And I hope that their first child will be a masculine child. Who said it? He sat out there and practiced it, y'all. And I hope.
Oh, Luca.
And I hope that the first child is a masculine
child. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Who's the only?
I see you, OT. You know all these answers.
What up, OT?
You know the answer? She said Luca. Yeah. Luca. OT, I got one for you. Who's the only? Well, y'all should know this too. Who's the only non-Sicilian in the Corleone family?
Non-Sicilian? Meaning like in their the kids?
I can't give you that.
You say the family amongst the kids? Michael.
No, Tom. You know they consider him a brother.
Well, you can't. No, that's a trick question. No.
How is it?
That's why I said.
Who is the only non-Sicilian member?
Tom Hagen.
That's why
non-Sicilian in the Corleone family. How is that a trick question?
I'm talking because they're not born in Italy.
Non-Sicilian
Michael
in the Corleone family.
Was Michael born in Italy?
They are Sicilian though.
But was he born there? Is the question.
No, he wasn't.
That's
but
why
when they
that's
trace
why when
their
I asked you
bloodline
that,
back, when they trace their bloodline back, he's Sicilian. Who is the only non-Sicilian? It would be Tom Hagen. Remember they found him in the street. That's how they became. Well, okay,
that was a trick
mind.
question to me. I get it.
I don't know. I don't think it's
because you said in the family. I wasn't thinking about
an
adopted kid.
Remember the Corleone family? Remember the 5 families? All of that.
Yeah.
Everybody that's in with them. That's this is before they started doing the maid stuff, I believe too. So okay, maybe that was a loaded question.
It was just I don't know. It made I didn't know what to think. I was thinking about people being born over there, so my bad. I mean, but if you think about it, all the Corleone kids was born in America. So when you think about it, so I didn't know where you was going with that. I'm sorry. Let me expand my mind.
Okay, true or false? Connie and Carlo's wedding cake was made by Nazaroni, the baker.
I don't know. I would say true since he was there.
See, there you go. See, you gotta have faith in yourself.
No, I don't like this because I tried to watch it today and I'm so annoyed with myself.
So I couldn't get through it either today. This is all off the dome. I had so much interruptions today. I was trying to screen record. It was freaking a backup truck. Where I couldn't even do my little videos because I'm here. I just heard so much nonsense go on today. It just seemed like everybody was trying to stop me from working.
Look, you got it done. Sure.
No, it's not like how I wanted it, but I'm having fun, so I don't mind.
Looks good to me.
Y'all got it. Look, I only got a couple of questions. Do you know what this is?
Consigliere.
See, look, you talking about look. Mika said she too tired to read some letters. Kendall guessed it wrong. Let me see what OT Sonny found him. Yeah, he got it.
Dial M.
Look, I should have did a 10 thing with OT and had him come on here. I bet you he could have guessed all the questions under 60 seconds.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I would have never did nothing like this. Played no trivia game.
It's fun. Look, I got some more questions. They had a whole thing on here, y'all. You want me to ask y'all more? I could ask y'all more. Do you think you're going to know? That's the question.
Probably not, but just go ahead.
Let's have fun with it, okay? What food were Tom, Tessio, Clemenzo, Rocca, and Sonny were eating when the word of which restaurant Michael had to meet Salazzo at in McCluskey? That's the cop. What were they eating?
Spaghetti?
No.
A very
OT, you know?
A very Italian dish.
Nah, it was another another
pasta.
Yeah, you got it, OT. See, look, OT could look. I think OT could do this in 30 seconds. Yo, OT, if you want me to send you the link out, I want to see if you could answer these questions in under 30 seconds. Nah, I'm just messing around. All right, here's another question, y'all.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
What was in the package? Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get out of here. What was in the package? Okay, wait. Where is I just had the question. Okay. What was in the package that said Luca was, deleted?
Fish. Dead fish.
What else?
Fish and
Tamika?
I don't know, guts. I don't freaking know.
The bulletproof vest.
I
wasn't looking at all of that, girl.
It was wrapped in the fish. fish, and they was
all
like,
I
"Yeah,
saw-
just live
all
with
I
the
saw
vision."
was all I saw is fish when I watched it. Like I said, when I watch as a regular person, I'm watching it. When I watch with reviewers' eyes, it's a whole different world that opens up. No, I just watched. I didn't see no bulletproof vest. No bulletproof
Mr.
vest.
Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news immediately. Who said that line?
Tom.
See, look, you don't act like you don't know it. I'm looking at it through reviewer's eyes.
Not the way you went too hard with this.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
This
you
is
did.
stuff that, how did I go too hard?
The only OT knows. That's it.
Tamika knows some of them. These
Tamika,
is
say it.
questions that I ain't do. This one I ain't do.
Tamika, say it, girl.
What color in the movies almost always signifies this death?
What color?
Mm-hmm.
In this movie or a movie?
In this movie, in this particular movie. And I'll give you an extras. The Sopranos use it too sometimes.
One time watch for me, don't know.
Ghost used it too one time.
Nope, one time watch.
No, not Ghost Power, the OG Power. You got it, OT.
Orange.
Earn that money. Butter out.
Where does Vito Corleone die?
In his yard by the grape. Is it by the grapes? Is it in the vineyard or what's the stuff that was growing in the yard? In his backyard.
Yeah, I know he was in the backyard with the baby and he put the orange in his mouth like,
Yeah.
and he started crying.
So now every time now you saw the orange, so you know death is coming.
Yeah.
Well, his death, I guess.
That was so sad. But at least he didn't die from, his getting shot. He died with his grandchild.
Exactly. Yep.
It was okay. It's
lemons.
Somebody said lemons. It's tomatoes, y'all. I wouldn't have known that way. So tomatoes. I didn't make up that question, y'all. In what borough of New York did Michael take out the Turk? Now, Tamika, you should know this.
The Bronx?
Yes.
That was the first thing that came to my head, but I'm tired of just saying nope. The Bronx, the boogie down.
Who is Johnny Fontaine's character rumored to be based on? I
Frank
know you know
Sinatra.
this.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, Frank Sinatra and them was trying hard to get this movie stopped. He was mad.
Okay.
Doing the most, so-called.
I knew about the crime boss being upset, but I didn't know about Frank Sinatra being upset until I watched that show that you were talking about, The Offer. I was like, oh damn, Frank Sinatra was really going hard like that. Another one, well, is a sad thing, but there's two that stick out to me. When Sonny gotta go and beat up.
Okay, hold up, I got that.
Carlo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one that they said was actually real.
It was my fault.
My sister again, I'll kill you.
He beat his behind till he got freaking tired.
Yes, and he deserved that. Listen, I don't understand how you knew what her family was about and you still wanted to play around. Like,
yeah,
I
think that was the whole part of the setup though, because he knew that if he beat her up, there was gonna be a
it does play into the setup later on, and they were saying that with that scene, like he just ended up going buck wild on him. Yeah, like the lid and all of that was improvised. he really let loose on
He
him.
beat him up
And
for real. Like I think
yeah.
they said he had like a broken rib or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, in
Yes,
real
he
life.
Oh,
went
this is like
in.
paid in full.
Yeah,
with the
so it was
right
like
now.
they say it's improvised, but I was like, no, he just let loose and he really got into it. And then that yellow truck that's in the back, they was like saying they just put that to block out that it really was no buildings or none of that behind on this side. You know, I guess that was added in later to make it look like it was a building there. But yeah, I said, damn, he went loose with the lid and all that. I love that
There was
part.
something. There was something that had to do with Talia. Like I don't know if he disrespected her or made a pass or something like that, but it was kind of like it's rumored that Francis Coppola let it go down. Like nobody said cut or nothing like that when he was wilding. And I think the guy that plays Carlo was trying to like say something. I think I don't remember how they said it, but they let it go down. So it was almost like a fake hit inside the movie, even though nobody died. But he basically
he was like, you could just take out all your anger on this dude.
Ordered a beat down. So
he whipped his behind.
because he was supposed to be like a jerk in real life, that guy, the one that played Carlo.
So he was just playing himself.
Yeah. So he went to town on him. That's crazy. The biting and everything. Yo, biting his hand like
yeah, that's what had me dying.
All right.
Oh my god.
You don't have to tell me who the person's name is, but describe the person that said this. Oh, Paulie, you won't see him no more. Remember the Paulie that kicked the bucket? Oh, Paulie, you won't see him no more.
Oh, that's the big guy. I can't think of his name, right? The same one that said yeah.
You got it.
You talking about Clemenza?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's he asked him.
Yeah.
He won't see him no more.
He won't see him no more.
I don't even know the name of Jack's horse. Who would know the name of Jack's horse?
The horse.
Yeah, the horse that was
without a head.
Yeah, like who would know that name?
His name is Headless.
Y'all would be mad at me if I had that as a question. I wouldn't hear the end of it. How are we supposed to know that?
Could. Picking out everything else, child.
OT, do you know the name of the horse?
Right?
Wait, OT, you know the name of the horse?
What's the name of the horse? But he Googling, don't worry. Google it. You Googling
what
it,
does
OT.
Michael's wife in Italy want him to teach her?
To drive.
Okay.
That was sad.
He was like, you don't even know the days of the week. He said, I do know.
He said, no,
Monday,
you don't know.
Thursday, Friday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. OT.
He's like, I do speak English. Monday, Tuesday.
Aw, Apollonia.
Yeah, they did her dirty.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, like, you didn't really find out how much that affected him until like The Godfather 3. Like you didn't really find out how a lot of things affected him, like feelings wise.
Yeah,
he just like kept it pushing. And then when they let us see his mind before he died, she was one of them. Of course, Fredo was, and and his daughter and stuff like that. So it's like all of these things that were happening that it was because it's almost like he didn't have no feelings.
Yeah,
he didn't even see his brother. He didn't even get to say goodbye to his brother when he got taken out. And that was the worst.
Yeah,
that was the worst. Yeah.
But I think the thing that weighed mostly on his conscience was the fact that he ordered a hit on his brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
That messed with him, and we kind of like because he just went on with life, and he never really showed like no type of feelings towards
because even at the end, like after I don't want to skip because I don't know where Moochie was going to go next,
go
but
ahead. We
when you
all over the
talking
place.
about his relationship with Kay and how he comes to her after Apollonia gets killed, and all of a sudden now we need to be married, we need to have kids. I was so mad at him with that.
Yeah.
Like, no, you just trying to go and grab her up now. She been writing you, calling you, everything. You wasn't paying her no mind. And then you get with her, you have the kid and all that. And every time you turn around, I gotta leave, I gotta go here, I gotta go there. And when they finally find out that Carlo was getting away with too many things, though. I'm sorry, Connie. Like, and she came in there crying to him and saying she know he the one that did it and that they've been wanting to do this. And when Kay keeps asking him, did you do it? And he was saying, don't ask me about my business. And he said, I'm gonna make an exception this one time. Ask me. And then he's like, no. I said, you gonna lie about it? Why did you even say that? So she's like, I'm gonna go make us both a drink. And when she turns around and looks at him and everybody's coming
kissing
and
his ring.
Yeah. I'm like, do you see who you married to now? Because she was acting like she was oblivious.
Yeah.
She was. She knew know nothing about that life. She was
but
laughing at the stuff he was telling her at the wedding. Like, she didn't take any of it seriously.
Yeah, she should have.
Yeah.
Because he did try to tell her, though.
Yeah, because even when he was like, I'm taking over my father's business, she was like, but you're not like your father. And then the funny thing was when she told him he was being naive, and she was like, presidents and, senators or whatever don't commit the M word. And he was like, now who's being naive? Right?
Right. Good conversations,
Wait, let me see. I'm gonna give y'all a thing.
Definitely.
Salacto, the Turk, is supposed to be good at what weapon? You talked about this, Miss K. It gotta be on the tip of your tongue because you brought it up.
What, a knife?
Yeah.
I was about to say knife, but I wasn't too sure.
Wow. You said what, a knife? Because I was not
that's
thinking
definitely true, OT. Definitely. Yeah, that hurt me when Sonny got taken out too.
Oh, that's
the scene I was trying to get with the backup truck going on. I'm so freaking mad tonight.
Because he's so busy racing off, and then I thought that they were closer behind him.
And everything, but I'm done.
What'd you say, Tamika?
No, I said he was so busy trying to get out of there to get to this dude. He was sick of him. And I'm thinking, because remember, Tom told them follow him. I thought they were closer behind him than what they were. Like, they came super late after he done got like freaking 20-30 holes in him. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. I jumped when I said, like the first time he beat her up, that wasn't a part of the setup. The next time he beat her up was a part of the setup. Like you were saying, though, back to your point, he should have known, like, who's this person? Like, who she's related to? Like, what are
exactly?
You dumb? But he really thought that he was gonna get away with things. It reminds me of it's somebody else, and I don't remember. It's either from another movie or a different show where somebody thought that siding with this other group, it was like gonna solidify their safety, and it wound up not working out for them.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened with Carla. It didn't work out for you. Sometimes people think that when a side is losing, they go on and side with the other people, but it's like you don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what he did.
And I felt like if I was Connie, I would have took him out. Sorry.
That's okay.
No, I was saying if I was Connie, I would have took him out because at one point she was in there busting them dishes up and going crazy.
Yeah.
And she did swing the knife at him. He was like, come on, that's all your family is anyway. I said, girl, you should have jigged him up.
Yeah. Crazy if she would have ended up like.
Yeah, and at first, like, my first time that I ever watched it, I thought when Sonny was getting that call, I thought she was calling to say that she had did it, because remember, we don't see he goes in the bedroom after her. So when I first saw it, I was thinking, oh, she probably took him out and he going over there to clean up and make sure, but
right.
No,
and it's so funny that she would call him, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why are you calling him? She must have been really pissed at him, like, oh, I'm getting my brother F you
Oh,
up.
he whipped her with a belt.
Yeah.
Well, damn right, I'm calling
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm calling him
Yeah.
right now.
And
Yeah.
this is one thing where Tamika was saying, you know, there's different like variants of this movie that are so good that I do like. Not just Michael Corleone and how he, you know, elevates and he rises, no one sees him coming, but it's the lesson in Sonny, right? Where you don't let people know, just like the father said, you never let people know what you're thinking, right? Not only that, but you don't let people know what pisses you off, what makes you mad. He wore his emotions on his sleeve, letting people know that he was a hothead. And that was why they
and
they
every
could do
time
whatever
Tom
they
was
could
trying
to
to
attack
tell
him.
Every time Tom was trying to tell him chill for a minute, he like, no, I don't need to have you as my conciliary because you don't want to go to war, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes Tom knew what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah.
He'd been around for a minute. Like, listen to him.
He's telling him all of the strategy, Tom. He's like, yo, if this happened or that happened, the 5 families could come after us.
Right.
He letting them know, like, you know how somebody let you know the consequences if you do this, XYZ is gonna happen. Tom Hagen always explain all the angles of it. Just like when he had, I could say this: Tom served his purpose and he was good at it. When they wanted to know about Salazzo, he knew everything. Knew that he was good with a knife. Knew all of this stuff.
So, let me ask you a question? What do you think Michael's like? What was his like? What's the word that I'm looking for? Tag. I hate it because I know it and now I can't get it out. But what do you think his purpose behind removing Tom as his consigliere? Like, you think it was to protect him? Like, what do you?
I think he sent him down there because he knew he was going to do the Vegas thing, and he knows Tom Hagen has more of a business mind. He's still a city person. You got to remember back then, that's when the mob was taking over Vegas. So yeah,
But why remove him as your counsel though?
I don't know.
Like, do you think that Mike was basically saying, "I don't need counsel. I'm smart enough"? Like, what do
no,
you like?
well,
at that time,
when he
the
first
father
sent
was
him
still
away,
alive.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. His father was giving him like advice, so it was like, okay, I got my dad here. He's telling me the things to do, and then I think it was partly that he knew they was about to try to get the business there. He know that the brother was there, and it probably, I think it was a combination. I felt like he probably wanted to look out for him too, like, you know, keep him out of the thing. But it was like, my dad is here, so I really don't need you here too, because at that time he was still living.
Yeah, because he was like, he had his father as his consigliere.
Yeah,
and to me, he was getting more wisdom from him.
Yes,
because he was telling him how people gonna be thinking. He was like, if this happened, you know, this person betrayed you. I like the conversation with his father.
And then sometimes he was forgetting that he already said stuff to him, and he was like, I know, Pop.
But that's, you know, that's part of my
the conversations you had with your father too. They be like, did you do this? You be like, yeah, I took care of it. That's the conversation.
So that's like a part of my question too, though. Like, even though he was still alive, right? But it's like, why remove Tom? Like just remove him, you know, kind of like for just a little while until, because your he's getting up there. You know what I'm saying?
And you could tell Tom didn't want to go. Like, he was hurt. He was like, why you don't want me here? He did ask that.
Yeah, like, just for a little while. Right now, I'm gonna have my pops school me, which is the best.
I think that's how he explained it to him too.
Yeah,
just how you said it, Miss K.
Yeah, but I don't remember him. Did he ever? He took him back though, right? Did he take him back? Because I don't remember.
They hit him going back and forth. Like, Tom would fly back and forth as far as that.
But was he never his consigliere again?
No, not like that. Because he was like, why am I? Because that's when this is the conversation where he's like, why am I out? Remember, he was trying to ask why he was out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I believe he explained. I think he sent him down there to watch Fredo.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I said. I felt like it was multiple things.
Yeah.
Because
he knew.
That's how I took
Fredo ain't. They know Fredo ain't. He ain't not built for the life.
Fredo was a hot mess.
Another
part we didn't talk.
Yeah. What other part we didn't talk about, Tamika?
You don't talk to a man like Malbrain like that. Oh wait, that's what you wanted to say? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yo, but I was that boy. Yo,
feel
he
so
he
bad
was
about
doing
that.
too much though. He seemed like all he do is drink. They know he's to me. I think he came across as an alcoholic from the wedding because he was all in Kate's face, drunk. And that was the first time I noticed that. Where I was like, "Oh shoot, this dude is drunk." So was Fredo a drunk? You know how you be like watching stuff and you just.
Yo, Fredo's a freaking
And
idiot.
it probably got worse after he saw his dad get shot like that. You see how he reacted to it.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Oh, we
The
didn't talk
next
about the
question.
hospital, Moochie. I don't
Oh
know if you still was
yeah,
gonna talk about that.
I sure did. I had everything's messed up tonight.
It's okay, you know we still work around it.
So now that the hospital scene, I had a trivia question for that too, but I know y'all ain't gonna remember it. The
What is
hospital scene. Look, only thing I can do is go. Is the baker Enzo for your father? Your father. I hear that. But when he got I thought that was brilliant that he was able to switch the rooms around because he knew they was coming. Enzo really looked like a tough guy standing out there with him. You wouldn't
he was
believe
scared as hell.
He was taking it everything, man. And then Michael
That
gets
was
that broken
insane.
jaw.
Yeah. I hated that because that looked painful.
That looked and the thing about it, I was thinking about that too when I was rewatching it. They left that mark on his face for a long time. Not like these movies and shows now where it be gone and quick. I was like, damn, his eyes still jacked up. Like that was
he had a broken jaw, so they made it believable.
Yeah,
Usually,
they definitely
you be seeing people get messed up, and you don't see no scars on them later. Oh, they used mercurochrome to cure it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right, so
did you guys know that they didn't want originally? Did y'all talk about this already? That they did not originally want Al Pacino.
Well, who did they originally want? Is that the? I know somebody said Martin Sheen was something. Who did they originally want?
No, that was for Sonny, not for Michael.
I can't even see Martin Sheen being Sonny.
I don't remember, but they wanted somebody that was a star. Al Pacino wasn't a star at the time.
Yeah. They said Robert Redford.
Okay.
Warren Beatty. It was like 3 different names. Then actually James Caan even got considered for Michael, but then they said they was going to give it to Al Pacino and have him be Sonny. And I was saying to Moochie, I think it went the way it should have. Robert De Niro even tried to go for Michael as well. And then he ended up leaving, going to another movie, and it was the movie that Al Pacino left to go be Michael. So it's like they traded places.
Yeah. And they were like not sold on because he had done some small stuff. I think he might have did a play too, or something.
I think it was Broadway.
And they were just they were just like, no, it was the studio that the studio execs. And I think Francis Coppola, he was like really sold on Michael. And I mean, not Michael, Al Pacino. And then there was another thing with Brandon Marlowe where they didn't want him like that either. I was like, yo, y'all was really the people that they were trying to go for. This movie probably wouldn't have been
exactly. It was. It turned out exactly like it was supposed to.
It would have been trash.
They had to fight for these characters. You know what I'm saying? When they went to watch like the screen, I forgot what they called it. But it was like the draft of the movie and stuff like that. They had to have that together. And that's how Michael was sold to Al Pacino was sold on Michael. And there was also a trick. So I'm gonna wait, Moochie, when you get to the scene. Or do you have the scene where when he does the hit on the captain and what's his name?
I did. That's what I was getting up. Hold on, let me.
There's a fun fact in that scene also.
Yeah, that's so crazy how.
Yo, did they tell him to chew? That's the part I want to know. Did they tell him to keep chewing?
Well, y'all know that Marlon Brando and Sonny both had the pieces in their mouth. Like they had to go to the dentist and get the dentures. But originally when he came in for the the audition, he had the cotton balls.
Yeah, didn't he put that in? That was like
Yeah,
his
he put it
improv.
in. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that was like
improved
his.
it. Mm-hmm.
And they didn't want him because I think they were trying to say that he might have been like a little difficult to work with or something like that, or
Yeah,
diva-ish.
they was definitely saying, yeah.
Who they
Yeah,
was saying was diva-ish?
Marlon
Marlon
Brando.
Really?
But I think it was,
Wow.
you know who it was that fought for him? See, we had Francis Coppola, I think, fought for Al Pacino. He wanted him. And then there was the writer, Puccio. Is it Puccio?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mario
Puccio.
Poozy,
Mario. He
yeah.
wanted Marlon Brando. So you know the
Mhm.
thing as a writer, like when you have a story and you have like, especially if you
Already
want it to
pictured in
be a
your head,
movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
yeah,
already
you
picture who's playing
picture,
it.
yeah, you picture the
Mm-hmm.
person, and he pictured Marlon
Right.
Brando. So he was not trying to budge. Like everybody was trying to, get this one, get that. He's like, no,
Yeah.
no. Like they
Yeah.
was really trying to fight throughout this whole thing.
Yeah. And the book and the movie did really, really well. Like the book was on the New York Times bestseller. I think
Yeah.
it was like 67 weeks or something like that.
Yeah,
That's when
Yeah.
people
the book
really
is
used
the
to read
thing.
books, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the book is the thing that got everybody's attention and the mob's attention, Columbo's attention, where they didn't want it out as a movie because they're like, hold up, this guy got the book. Because in the book is a little different. I didn't read it, but it's very different from it has a lot of differences from the movie. They actually use real mobsters, like,
Yeah.
the people from the Five Families, Murder Inc., all
Mm-hmm.
of them, like they use real people, right?
Yeah.
And they try to say that somebody like what is his name, Maranzano, and all of them was working with what's his name, Vito
Vito
Corleone.
Corleone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they tried to make it seem like they was really like he was really in there, and so but because of the fact that he was using real names, they was like, oh
Right.
no, like this
Yeah.
guy is bugging.
Yeah, Booby. I heard about that too, that he was using cards. He didn't want to like read off the script.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who was you? Wait, let me see.
It was like it was like big. They were big. The card, like if there were cards, they were like real big posters, I think.
Oh, I think he did that in
You
the
got to
other
feed
movie
him the
too that he
line.
did with Robert De Niro, where and Ed Norton, when he was in that movie, he they said he was reading off of cards in that too.
Mm-hmm.
But they said like his improv was like it was the best.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a good actor.
With that,
for real.
with
As
the,
a
especially
book,
obviously with the
has
cat.
a lot more than the movie lifted out. Yeah. Marlon Brando didn't want to read the script. I'll write that one. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my next question, y'all, we got to talk about. To me, the best scene was that hit with the christening. I like the way they had everything going simultaneously at the same time. We were seeing everything go down, and all the while, Michael's knowing that this guy's gonna get taken out. He's standing there to be his brother-in-law's, his sister's godfather.
Yeah, he knew what he had to do. Because it was funny how he said, okay, I'll think about it. And then later on, he's like, I've decided I'm going to be my sister's baby godfather.
Oh my gosh.
So the last thing that his father leaves him with was the gem that lets him know everything. When he had this meet, that was like he said you're gonna find out who's the person that betrayed you, and they will want to take you down. So he knew that he was avoiding a hit with this.
What did he say? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Are you gonna ask a question?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, did he say the person that he said the person that wants the meeting? What was the word he told him exactly what to look for? He said the person that wants the meeting. Wants the meeting.
Sets up the meeting.
Sets up the meeting that come and bring you the message. Yeah.
Right. That's the one that set
That's the
you up.
one that betrayed you.
Yeah, betrayed you. Right.
So it was between Clemenza
and Tessio.
And it ended up being Tessio. And Tessio didn't take it personal. He was just like, this is part of the game. Like that was good to me. I was glad it wasn't Salazzo because I liked him. Not Salazzo, Clemenza, because I liked him the most out of all of them because he had his little comic edge and
Yeah,
stuff.
because I think even Tom at one point says, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be Clemens." I could be wrong, but I think he says that to Mike, and Michael was like, "No, I knew it was gonna be this one because he, wanted the spotlight."
Yeah, he was saying he knew
And
it
it
was
was
gonna
smart.
be him. Okay,
Wow.
right before Michael Pow Pow's McCluskey and Salazzo, a very distinct sound is heard. What was it? It was a loud sound.
Was it the train?
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay.
Look, she like the train screeching to a halt. I assume it's the L train that runs through the Bronx. That's the person.
Yeah, the train. That's true. Movie track says Rock always has an alibi on Raising Kanan just because a lot of these shows. That's why I said they was the blueprint. A lot of these shows and movies you watch, you can see pieces they take from there.
They took the oranges for power with Tariq when he got beat up. Remember, it was the thing of oranges he got beat up with when he did that whole little ransom thing.
But whose death did that foreshadow?
It didn't foreshadow a death, but they used it as a reference. They talked about it when they did the know how that last year they was doing that thing?
With the after thing.
Yeah, and they brought up the oranges and how the
used to
oranges
love
was fake and stuff.
little balls. Soft balls. Yeah. Were you gonna talk about the scene with because I was gonna tell you the fun fact.
Go ahead.
No, he says in the book it goes further on as to what happened to Tessa after they grabbed Tessio. Yeah, the book always got more detail.
They do is show Tessio Lee. We never see what happens to him. I would like to know.
Yeah.
It's making me want to go.
So because they needed to sell the studio or whatever, Bob, I guess, and whoever on using Michael Corleone. I'm sorry, not Michael Corleone. What is his name again? Al Pacino. Al Pacino.
Okay.
So because they needed to sell him on using Al Pacino, Francis Coppola, he kept going over the scene with the bathroom, telling Al Pacino where the gun was going to be. Okay, the gun's going to be right here. Just put your hand under there. The gun's going to be there. So what he did was he moved the gun so that Al Pacino could panic when he went to feel for it and it wasn't there. And this way he would get a genuine reaction of panic on his face because he really wanted to sell them on using him as an actor. And that's what happened. And that's it. And so he finally kept reaching, though. He kept reaching and reaching until he finally found it. So like the expression on his face, it was a genuine expression. Like it wasn't acting. Like he's probably really freaking out as an actor. Like, what the heck happened to the tech? What gun is not here?
I love those moments like that.
Thank God he didn't break character and was like, oh, wait, time out the gun.
Yeah, right. Like why y'all said y'all was gonna put it here.
Right.
Right. That's cool. I like to hear fun moments, movie making moments. That's me.
Yeah, and I think it always comes out better when they have those moments that the person don't know or they're not expecting it, or when they ad-lib. Like some of the greatest movies and lines that we say over and over is ones that people ad-libbed in the movie, and you be like, "Dag, okay, that makes sense."
Yep. And then sometimes they'll put one actor up to say a line to catch the person off guard. You know what I mean? But that's like the beauty of it is too that you got to know how to keep flowing with it. Somebody said that Quincy's like that. The one Quincy Alpi Shore's son. They said that his acting is good like that. Like he won't break character, or something will happen and then he'll just be like line and then he'll go right back into the exact like emotion that he was in. So this way they could just edit the part out. Right. Like let's say he's flowing and he forgets his line. So he's arguing or he's saying whatever he has to say and then he'll forget. And so he'll go line and they'll give him the line and he'll say it with the same kind of emotion. So this way it makes it easy for editing it makes it flow.
Right.
So, but everybody can't do that though.
Nah, they can't, because sometimes, you know who said the season, since we talk about Raising Canaan, Marvin, he explained that when he was doing that whole thing with Jukebox, when they had the little tussle,
Yeah, I
he
know
said
what
he
you're gonna
stayed
say.
away from her most of that season.
Yeah.
So he would have that anger.
Like, just to create that distance between them. You know, we're not acting like friends. You know, I don't remember if he was saying something like she said something like, yeah, I'm looking at him like he don't like me, or he don't talk to me, nothing, whatever. And he just, just said he kept that distance because he knew that was gonna happen.
Right.
I'm not doing that. Like, I love that. I think that's cool if that's what you need to do to get there. But I feel like for me, I would need to have a rapport with you and the chemistry so that it helps us. But he wanted to have like real tension, I guess. And I'm just like, I don't want to have no real, no. Bring out them acting chops, okay? I respect the methods, but bring out the acting chops. One thing I like about Joseph Sikora, he said that one of the worst things that he did was when he had to kill Holly. And they had to do it so many times, and he loved working with her. Like, she's such a great person and stuff like that. But he never said that he had to get like a certain way. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta pull from wherever you need to pull from. You know, you ain't gotta go all out, like try to act like you don't like people or distance yourself. I'm not trying to take anything away from how people do stuff. I'm just saying,
everybody works different.
Everybody. I mean, sometimes people gotta do things a certain way to
get it done. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So who said this? Can you get me off the hook, Tom, for old time's sake? Who said this?
Oh my gosh, who said this?
We was just talking about him.
Oh,
that was the last thing he said before they took him away.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Let me see if OT know if he's still here.
Oh, dang it.
Can you get me off the hook, Tom, for old time's sake? Oh damn, Maxima.
And you know, Tommy. I mean, I said, Tom is just like, you know.
He's like, I can't do it for you, man.
Yeah, we should have. Obviously, it was Tessio. Old time's sake. Old time's
When Michael goes to see his father in the hospital, what is laying on the desk at the nurse station?
A freaking half-eaten sandwich.
A cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? It looks like a ghost town when he got there.
Yeah, that hospital looked like freaking hospital from Halloween or something like that.
Because it was funny because he had just finished telling Kay, even though he wasn't gonna let her come regardless, but he just finished telling her like, no, it's gonna be press, it's gonna be security cop, and you get there and it looked literally like Miss Kay said, like a damn, it's about to be Michael Myers jumping out from somewhere. And the nurse was like, why are you in here? You can't be in here. Get out. They sent everybody home.
These security send everybody home. What the heck? Child.
All right, so this is another question. Who was not ahead of the 5 families that was taken out during the baptism? Or the christening, I mean. Sorry. Well, no, baptism, I'm right. You was just talking about him again. You don't talk to a man like Mo Green.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
It was him. Remember he got powder in the eye?
Mo Green. He had it coming.
Yeah.
He had it coming.
Mo Green?
Yeah, he's not.
The one from the
families. He's just from Vegas.
Because
I know he's not a part of the 5 families, but I don't. I guess I just didn't understand the question.
Not one of the heads of the 5 families that got taken out during the baptism scene.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I got it. I thought you said who.
It's okay.
I thought you said who were in the 5 families was not taken out.
No, I said who is not ahead.
Okay, maybe
because he was talking big. He was talking big jump to Michael.
Asked me to repeat it. I would have repeated it.
I thought I heard you right, which I wouldn't have known the answer any daggone way. But if I would have known that, I know Mo Green wasn't a part of the 5 families. Mo Green done got shot. Mo Green went out like Bugsy Siegel. Mo Green like that. I think they tried to say he was that's who his character was based on.
Who?
Bugsy Siegel.
Bugsy Siegel.
Really?
Yeah, because he got shot in the eye and everything, you know.
Yes. They did. I
Yeah.
did remember reading that.
And you know, he was the casino dude,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So
Who betrays Sonny to Barzini?
Carlo.
See, look, you act like you wasn't gonna know it. Come on now, I'm asking.
I didn't act like nothing.
And he killed me because then you want to sit there and cry. Like, why are you crying, dude? I couldn't.
Yeah, you gotta get what's coming to you. Come on now.
Yeah,
he fell for that okie doke. He was like, "Oh, we sending you to Vegas. Yeah, have a drink." Like, nah, dude, you gotta die.
Yo, crying. Yo, that scene was, you know what was reminiscent of that scene too? The movie Hoodlum with Valley. Y'all remember Valley, the one that tried to poison him?
I just saw that scene too. Like,
yeah, he was like, "Oh, please, mommy, please."
Mother, please. They was like,
yeah, he had the ring. And he had the sweat and tears coming down his face.
Know. Mother, please.
Yo, and then he kind of said the same thing. Like Bumpy was like, you know, I'm not gonna kill you or whatever. And then Whispers had to do it. That's his name, right? Whispers.
Mm-hmm.
And so same thing with how Michael told Carlo that he wasn't gonna do it.
He just knew he was about to go to Vegas. He was sitting there kicking and screaming.
He sure was kicking, right?
Right.
Yeah,
He kicked the windshield out.
Kick that windshield out, child. Oh my gosh.
And then you got Connie, away with too much.
Yeah, then you got Connie all mad and stuff. Girl, he was a part of deleting your brother. Are you okay?
But you know what though? Don Corleone knew not to put him inside. Remember, Tom Hagen wanted to give him a good job, and he said no, he never knows the business. Yeah, and that was the smartest thing they did because he was doing his own thing with some numbers, acting like he was Big Willie. He was living off the family name, I believe. Too.
Oh, he definitely was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He knew.
And he was trying to. At one point, he was trying to ask Sonny about business at the table, and Sonny was like, "Nah, we don't discuss business at the table." And then he was being disrespectful to the sister at the table, and Sonny was like, "Whoa, don't talk to my sister like that." But then the mother was like, "Stay out of it."
Yeah, mind your business, Santino.
Yeah, no, but don't talk like that in front of what the
exactly.
Hell
he had some nerve.
Oh my goodness, he act like something was wrong with him though, like just he wasn't there all the way.
Okay, we answered that question. That was one of the questions. How does Apollonia show Michael she knows how to speak English?
Oh,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. She had the days of the week out of order.
Yeah, she did.
Poor girl.
Yeah, I felt bad for her. But I wonder, well, you know, they never went deep into it or showed that because after that he went back to America. But I always wondered, I guess in the book, and I don't remember, it's been so long since I read that book, like did her father have any anger towards Michael that happened to her? Because he was honest with him from the beginning and said, like, I'm here hiding, there's some people that's looking for me and would actually, you know, pay you money for info on me. And he still let him get with his daughter. So I don't know if he ever blames him. Okay. And so then the fact, I don't remember the guy, but the guy that was his guard while he was out there, the fact that he ended up being the one running away. Remember, he was supposed to be taking them, and he was like, "Where you going?" Yeah,
he set it up.
I was like, "Did he get
you know when he set it up when he was talking to the father about where he came from because they didn't know all of that. When he sat there at that table and talked to the father, that's when you could see that he knew that he was going to do something.
And then he ran, and see, the thing is, he wasn't expecting Apollonia to get in the car.
Exactly.
That's why he ran. That's why he ran the heck out of there, because he knew what was about to happen, and he knew that Michael probably would have been on his daggone behind or something.
Oh,
Right.
heck
He had to
yeah.
get the heck up out of Dodge. Like, oh my gosh, she's the wrong person is getting
Yeah,
in the
because he
car.
had just finished saying take her to her father's house. She wasn't even supposed to be going here. He's like, that way she could stay safe. And then when he asked where she was, it's oh, she done got in the car because she wanted to surprise you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
that's
man.
so sad.
Okay, so in a sequence of
Aw.
events leading up to this quote, Sonny's hot-headedness does him in. Sonny receives a call from his sister Connie telling him that her husband Carlo has beat her up again. Instead of stepping back and smelling the setup, Sonny immediately rushes to Connie's house. When he gets to Jones Beach Causeway toll booth, the car in front of Sonny appears to be having a problem moving. Suddenly, several hitmen appear and spray Sonny's car with machine guns, hitting him with 147 bullets.
Oh my gosh.
After his body has been brought to Benzari's funeral parlor and Vito Corleone sees it, he says this quote. Go ahead, Miss K.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Yeah, that brought a tear to my eye. I was like, damn. He said, fix him up. I don't want his mother to see him like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna see if y'all can get this
sad
quote. If I
too,
set up the quote
how
like
they
this,
walked up on him,
huh?
and they shot him some more, and then they kicked him in
yes.
the
Yeah,
head.
that was messed up.
Yeah. That was overkill. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Sad.
so after Michael decides to move his family to Nevada, he arranges a meeting with rival mob boss Mo Green in Las Vegas, where he asks Mo to sell the Corleone shares of his casino. Mo insists that he's thinly veiled request, and he says, "You think you can come to my hotel and take over?" What is the quote that he says to Fredo? Because he says, you don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that. What did Michael say to him?
He said, never take sides against the family or something like that.
Yep.
He said, Fredo, you're my older brother and I love you, but don't ever take sides with anyone against the family.
Exactly. That's your common sense, yo. Like, what you doing?
Yep.
And he always looked so like all ashamed and dumb.
He seemed like he was bowing down to Mo Green, and it should have been the other way around. He do not know how to assert authority.
Yeah. He was like, we're friends. This ain't your friend.
No, man.
Yeah.
This is business.
Very gullible. He had to be, I don't like saying this, but he had to probably be a little bit on the spectrum.
Somebody already said it in the chat too. I agree with you.
He had to be because,
I wanted to chalk it up to
I didn't think
alcohol.
that back in the days when I watched it, but yeah, I believe so.
You know why? You know why I say that? Because a lot of times, normally, the biggest punk will probably try to act big and bad because of their family or who they're related to, this and that. You know what I mean? But at heart, they're a punk. But because it's the family name, they'll try to use that to act bigger. And because he didn't do that and he was more gullible, it just kind of shows that he might have been a little bit on the slower side. Even when he went, even during his last moments and he did the fishing and he was out there with I hate that scene. That almost makes me want to cry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else put mentally.
I do think that.
Okay, so but remember we didn't know about stuff back then like that.
Yeah.
They just would be like, oh, he got
and I felt like his father knew. That's
he
why he dealt with each one of them different. Yeah. Because he never looked, to Fredo like, oh, he's gonna be this or he gonna be that. It just was like, okay, I'm gonna sit you over here. Whereas Michael, he was like, he thought he was gonna get into something political. And even though he knew Sonny was a hothead, he was gonna be,
He figured I think he figured he could mentor Sonny enough to have him where it don't get to that. I think that's where he was mentoring him, but then when he got messed up everything went awry.
Yeah, because
That's
he
how I
kind of
say it.
apologized to Michael at one point and was like, everything happened so fast, so it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. And then Michael was saying it was still time, like they would still get there as far as the political part of it.
Right. Who is at the meeting? Okay, let me read. I'm gonna set up the question for y'all. Michael is out going to the movies and Christmas shopping with Kay. Michael is not involved in the family business. Michael and Kay are free to be in love and live their lives like normal people. Who was at the meeting with Salazzo, the Turk?
What meeting?
The meeting where they talked about him, where Sonny spoke up. So I already gave you one person that was there.
Oh gosh, what is that dude's name? The main dude that wanted to he wanted to freaking
Salazzo is the Turk. Who was on Don Corleone's side that was at that meeting?
It was Sonny and Don Corleone.
Mm-hmm.
And you said who else?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
Tom. You know they had to have the concierge there.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was
and
Tom.
Fredo was actually there.
What's the other guy's name?
Clemenza?
No.
Tessio? That's who was there. Salazzo is the guy they was meeting with. The one that they took out at the restaurant.
Oh gosh. It's somebody else. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, Salazzo, yeah. That's who it is. I'm getting getting it mixed up. Yeah, it was him. All right.
Okay. The other ones, they seem like they too hard. Where y'all be like, why you even ask me this?
What is it?
Okay, y'all want to try it? I'm gonna give you the setup. Willie CC KI double hockey sticks, Don Canelo in a revolving door of a hotel.
You said Willie?
Willie CC kills. Well, pal pals.
I don't even know who
Don Ciano. Remember, this is okay. I'm gonna set up the scene even better. I'll go back. This is one of the pal palins during the baptismal scene.
Okay.
Remember, it was people that got taken out from the different families.
Mm-hmm.
Willie CC blanks Don Canelo in the revolving door of a hotel.
Shoots?
Yeah. We don't know the name of the assassin that takes out Mo Green. In a single afternoon, Michael arranges the blanks of the major Corleone family enemies, all assassinated by his closest people below, are the names of Michael's people and the persons that assassinated him. Which one is his match? I don't even know this one, y'all.
Which one is what?
Matched correctly? So it's like you gotta match it.
I don't know, because I don't remember showing the faces. I remember seeing
the guy
in the
showing this.
Yeah, how we supposed to
doors. Yeah.
They saying
how we supposed to know that? Say the names.
They don't know who took out Mo Green, so how can you know? They saying
because all you see is him look up and then he get popped in the eye.
Yeah,
because that's probably from the book. That's why.
Yeah.
They probably
gotta be a
mixing it
book
up.
question.
Mm-hmm. They probably mixing them up,
The last scene of the film shows Michael accepting kisses on his hand, obviously accepting his position as the new Don of the people in the room with him. Which one calls Don Corleone for the first time of the movie? Who's the person that actually called him Don Corleone? Michael.
Clemenza?
That's the last line of the movie.
Was it Tom?
You said it right. I heard you.
Clemenza? She said Clemenza.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they closed the door and Kay face and she's standing there looking stupid.
I remember, and that I remember. Shoot. I remember them closing that door on her.
She
I
thought
have
she
fun
was
just running through the questions with y'all.
It's too much, girl. It's too
Oh,
damn
good.
Look, we gotta find some more movies that got trivia questions, y'all. Because when I found this, I was like, oh, I gotta do this.
Oh
Yeah, they got so
And
much
there's
stuff
more questions.
on
I ain't even asked them all.
on the Godfather. It's been around so long. And it don't even seem like it. I'm like, damn, this movie's before I was even born.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy how yeah, it's crazy.
It's definitely the blueprint.
Godfather 2, I love it. I probably saw
And
that.
they had started making part 2 like before this was even over. It was like, okay, we getting a part 2. And then they got nominated for 7. I think they won 3: best screenplay, best picture, and Marlon Brando won. He sent the girl there. I can't think of her name. Littlefinger. I don't want to, but he was protesting with the Native Americans. And they was in an uproar that he sent her there. So from that moment going forward, you was never allowed to send anybody else to the Oscars in your place because he had them shook.
But he's in the Indian there.
Yes, I can't think of her name. I think I had wrote it on one of my pages.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why they was calling him a diva.
Thatch and Little Feather. That's what it was. Yes, she showed up at that Oscars.
And he probably was just
yes, 52 years. It turned 50 in 2022. You're right.
All right. Yeah. So quick question. We already asked it. So if you get it, I mean you was paying attention. What was the last line of The Godfather?
Don.
You right, Don Corleone.
I said Don.
You knew it was that though. I said it was the last line. I figured I asked y'all a couple minutes later to see if you was paying attention.
Don Corleone.
Yeah, I might have to rewatch part 2 and 3.
No, part 2. Oh,
that's the one I want to watch. Part 3.
That's the one I love.
I haven't watched that in so long.
That's the one that I could just watch.
I gotta look it up and see what I said.
Part 3, they have an uncut. They have like parts that they didn't. Now they have parts that they took out that they put back in because the movie was too long.
Yeah, remember we were saying we wish they could do that with Goodfellas because they say it's so much they didn't put in there. I would love to see an uncut version for that.
Yeah. All right, so what y'all got going on?
Sleep.
No, we got tomorrow. We gotta do what's it called? Breaking Bad episode, the second season. This is a season that you said it's gonna be on and popping now, right?
Season 2, episode 1 tomorrow.
Oh, y'all already finished all of season 1? Oh, you've been on
we finished it.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that.
Season 2, what time is Kay?
10.
Right after High Town. She might go early because we only be on there. We don't be on that long doing High Town, the trailer breakdown. So keep y'all notifications on. Hit that like and subscribe and holla at your girl. What you got going on, Tamika?
I'm taking it easy this week. I know, I'll do my Oval and Sisters and BMF, but other than that, I'm taking a rest, a much needed rest. But keep your notifications on.
Totally understand, child.
All right, so that is it for tonight, y'all. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.